Good day, we are the Group 8 and we will present for our research proposal entitled Occupational Fatigue and its Effect on Work Efficiency of Radiologic Technologists. For the contributions, Austin Ditting contributed for writing research design and presentation of data gathering procedure as well as the analysis. Jasmine Galang was assigned to write the participants as well as the sampling technique and the creation of the PowerPoint presentation. Hannah Kim Maon was the one who wrote and explained the conceptual framework. Eliza Ricafort contributed the statement of the problem as well as the research questions and presentation of the hypothesis. Stephen Torno was the one who drafted the research instrument and created the survey questionnaire that will be used. And I, Julia Nicole Kyok, was responsible for the background, significance, hypothesis, and ethical consideration. All members are included in the presentation of this proposal. Let's now proceed to the emergence of the problem. Radiologic technologists are essential healthcare professionals who perform critical diagnostic procedures requiring physical endurance and mental concentration. Due to long working hours, high patient workload, prolonged standing, and repetitive tasks, they are frequently exposed to occupational fatigue, the nature of work with limited rest periods and minimal fatigue management strategies. Occupational fatigue among radiologic technologists is often overlooked, and limited studies have examined its effects on work efficiency. 27 articles are incorporated to show that radiologic technologists who are working in a hospital are fatigued, and this affects their daily diagnostic performance according to Steck et al. In 2018. Various individuals are experiencing difficulty in their everyday work life because of the draining occupational fatigue that they are experiencing, which affects their efficiency to perform their duty. According to D. Shettigar et al. In 2025, with the challenge of tons of workloads, lack of sleep, and burnout, RRTs often encounter compromised well being as well as their job performance. This study will be conducted for the sake of the professionals to mitigate the further effects of fatigue in the workplace. The success of this study will be contributed for the radiologic technologists to see immediate answers to the problem or challenge that they are experiencing in their daily lives. For future radiologic technologists to see the expected workplace and workload that they will experience and prepare for that day. Lastly, for future researchers to be able to use this study for the basis of their research.
Statement of the problem. This gap is in research limit the development of effective intervention aimed at improving workplace condition and professional doings. Therefore, this study seeks to determine the level of occupational fatigue experienced by radiologic technologists and examine its effect on their work efficiency. What is the level of occupational fatigue experienced by radiologic technologies on a daily basis? How does occupational fatigue affect the level of work efficiency of radiologic technologists? Next, the hypothesis. Null hypothesis, there is no significant relationship discovered between the occupational fatigue and work efficiency of radiologic technologists. Alternative hypothesis, there is significant relationship discovered between the occupational fatigue and work efficiency of radiologic technologists.
And for our conceptual framework, this follows an independent variable and dependent variable. The independent variable of our study is occupational fatigue, which refers to the physical and mental tiredness experienced by radiologic technologies due to demanding work conditions, long hours, and limited rest. The dependent variable is work efficiency, which includes the technology's ability to perform tasks accurately, promptly, and effective in their workplace. The IVDV model is fitted for this study because the research specifically aims to examine the relationship between one influencing factor and one outcome variable, which is the work efficiency. Without manipulating either variable, since the study seeks to determine whether changes in occupational fatigue are associated in work efficiency. The IVDV model clearly illustrates this directional relationship.
The study will use a quantitative research design, which is the quantitative descriptive correlation research design, to determine the level of occupational fatigue among radiologic technologies and its relationship with work efficiency. This design will be used to identify and gather information regarding the interconnection of the two variables: descriptive SOP1, operational SOP.
The respondents of this study will be registered professional radiologic technologists. Data will be collected through a survey questionnaires using a purposive sampling technique. The respondents will be registered radiologic technologists that are suited for the given criteria, which are currently working in hospitals or clinics in the Philippines, regardless of years of experience and working regular duty hours or shifts, that are willing to participate in the study. This ensures that respondents have sufficient exposure to occupational demands related to work efficiency and fatigue.
This study will utilize a self-administered survey questionnaire as the research instrument. It consists of 4 parts. Part 1 is to collect demographic information. Part 2 is to measure occupational fatigue using 7 statements rated on a 5-point frequency scale. Part 3 to measure work efficiency using 7 statements rated on a 5-point agreement scale. Part 4 to identify perceived factors contributing to fatigue. The instrument is aligned with the objectives of the study and allows quantitative measurements of both variables.
Now, just between us moments, I want to hear from you.
Data gathering and data analysis. Data gathering procedure. Step 1. Preparing the questionnaires and validation of instruments. Step 2. Pilot testing. Step 3. If needed, revision of instrument. Step 4. Gathering of respondents. Step 5. Data gathering, implementation of the survey questionnaire. Data analysis. SOP1. Descriptive statistics. Percentage, mean, and standard deviation. SOP2. Inferential statistics. Person correlation.
For our ethical consideration, regulation of ethics is important in conducting research. Standard protocols are followed to keep confidentiality and respect for the respondents. It is important to consider the respondents' rights, trust, and privacy. Strictly, the information that is acquired by the researchers were used for academic purposes only and were shared to anyone. It ensures that the use of foul and inappropriate words are avoided. Furthermore, the researchers followed the Data Privacy Act of 2012, or also known as the Republic Act number 10173, to guarantee the safety of the respondents. In addition, assuring the privacy and confidentiality of the respondents is the top priority of the researchers while making sure that all the information was used for conducting new knowledge. And these are our appendices for the instrument. This is the part 1. Next po ate. And part 2 will be the occupational fatigue. Lastly is for the work efficiency, and this appendices or this instrument will use the Likert scale. These are the references that were used for this study. And thank you so much for listening.